Can I change jobs after submitting MPNP Expression of Interest? Yes, you can. Hello guys, today we're going to answer a question that I often see in different discussion forums, and that having to do with changing your job after submitting MPNP Expression of Interest. First and foremost, the answer to that is yes. You can in fact change your job after you have submitted your MPNP Expression of Interest, but there are certain important things that you have to keep in mind, especially depending on which MPNP stream you initially applied under and were eligible. So what to do if you change your job after you have submitted your expression of interest? First things first, you must update your EOI profile immediately. You are responsible for keeping your EOI accurate and up to date. If you change employers, position, NAC codes, or job status, you must log into your MPNP online portal and update your profile. Secondly, you can check how it affects or may affect your points. MPNP scores are based on factors such as the length of employment in Manitoba, whether the job is full-time, long-term, or whether the occupation is on the Manitoba in-demand occupation list, language ability, education, etc. So if you change your job, this could either increase or decrease your score depending on the new job's eligibility. For example, if the NAC code is different or if the term of employment is different. Now, you may be able to withdraw your profile. So if the new job doesn't meet the eligibility criteria under certain streams, such as the skilled worker in Manitoba or the international education stream, then your EOI may no longer be valid. And in that case, you may need to submit a new expression of interest. Now, what I'll show you now is a direct response from the MPNP in regards to that specific question. All skilled workers in Manitoba are required to complete the employment experience requirement and have a long-term full-time job offer from the same employer. And to note, long-term usually implies at least a minimum of 1 year. If your employer is unable to offer you a full-time long-term job offer, you will have to obtain a new job offer to maintain your eligibility. You may change employment after meeting the MPNP requirements if it is an improvement to your career advancement, if it's an improvement to your pay, your NAC, and it must match your field of study, especially if you were eligible under the international education stream. Please note that you must provide documents to support your claim, as this is subject to program officer's review. If you are unable to provide any documented proof, then you must work for the new Manitoba employer full-time for 6 months. That is, Manitoba graduate, temporary work permit holder, or 1 year if you are an out-of-province graduate. So that was the response in regards to that particular question. You can read through it. It is pretty straightforward. As usual, you can look in the description for the links that will have different tutorials on the MPNP, just giving this one to you quickly to answer that question. And as usual, thank you so much for watching. If you receive any value at all, please hit the like button. That does help the algorithm to allow other persons to see the info. Subscribe to the channel if you have not, and comment. And if you have any questions relative to the MPNP, please drop it in the comment section. I'll be happy to answer.